There is one surefire way to know if an apostolic guy likes you. And there is one surefire way to find out and to know if an apostolic girl likes you. Okay, it's actually super simple, and you can use this one simple technique, this one simple lens in order to find out, hey, maybe they like me, maybe they don't. So, all right, so before we jump into that, I'm going to do that closer to the end of the video, but before we completely jump into it, let me give backstory as to kind of how I figured this out. Okay, so first off, I've been born and raised. For those guys who don't know me, my name is Abel Easter. Yapa238.com, Young Apostolic Power in Action. I've been a young apostolic, putting that power into action for many, many years. And my young apostolicness started when I was like 5 years old, when I got the Holy Ghost, was baptized in Jesus' name. So I lived in the apostolic church up until now. I'm still in it. Now, when I hit my teen years, and a little bit before then, let's talk a little bit before then, 9, 10 yeof old, I think I was 9 when I liked my first girl, like 3rd grade, and we went to this church school, and, I thought she was pretty, and, kind of had this little thing going back and forth, and, it was cool, okay, it was cool. And our mom was like, hey, you like a girl, because, my baby's growing up, and I'm like, yeah, your baby is growing up, all right? But one of the things I noticed is that I'd give her, a lot of attention and, just maybe not doting, but just from a distance, keep my eyes out on her. And then as I grew up, about 12, 13, 14, and started kind of getting to that youth stage, that's when a lot of things opened up. All right, we started going to youth conferences, started meeting a ton of people from a ton of different churches. And it was around that time that I started to tease out and to see this little oh, she likes him. How do you know she likes? Oh, because she's doing X, Y, and Z, and oh, he likes her. How do you know because they're doing that X, Y, and Z? All right. So I saw this at 14, 15, 16, and it still rings true till now, me being single in 25. Wow, that's kind of crazy, man. I'm getting old. Anyway, 25. I still see the same thing. Still see the same thing happen. All right. So here's that thing. That number one secret. Okay. We've talked about on a ton of Yapa Lives where people have asked, how do you tell if a girl likes a guy and a guy likes a girl and all that stuff. And it even, is actually out in the world too. You can see the same thing. But here's the deal. Here's where it kind of culminates to, okay? No matter if you're looking for a guy, no matter if you're looking for a girl, okay? If you're a guy looking at a girl to see if she likes you, whatever, and vice versa, all right? It's very simply the way that they act. Well, the way that they act. Okay, but here's what you're looking for. Okay, you're not looking for them to act, is she twiddling her hair? Or is he, squaring her shoulders or whatever it may be. You're looking for if they're acting wifey or husbandy to you, spousally, okay? So, here's what I mean. A woman's natural role in a home, the way God set it up, okay, I'm talking garden stuff, Genesis 1, 2, and 3 stuff. I'm talking way back then, the way our brains are shaped by the hands of God. A woman has this particular role to play in the home. And likewise, a guy has a particular role to play in a home. So when he or she begins to act like that more spousally, like the girl starts acting wifey and the guy starts acting husbandy, that's a clear indication, and almost 100% of the time, that there's some attraction there, that they like you, okay? So, let's give some examples. So, if a girl likes a guy, what she will begin to do is act in I don't want to say flirtatious, but acting like a very, okay, giving and caring and wanting to be close to you, tight proximity type of way. Now, before we completely get into all the breakdowns, let me give a disclaimer, okay? There's people whose personality types are a certain way, okay? Some guys are very protective just by nature. Some girls are very giving just by nature, whatever it may be. So there is that natural element of personality that you have to factor in. So when you're looking at that person to see if they have something for you, understand that personality deal is a very legitimate thing you have to pay attention to. But you see these key indicators that pop up that you can take and say, okay, well, maybe, out of the 7 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, maybe she does like me or maybe he does like me. Okay? So let's talk from the guys looking at a girl, hey, does a girl like me? all right, she'll begin to be very giving. Generally what I notice, if a girl likes a guy, she ends up giving of resources to him, all right? So she may, give money. She may give, in excess of her time, wrapped up in the fact that she wants to be close to him. Physical proximity. Okay, that's a another very clear indication that she likes you. So if you're at a youth event and there's this one girl that kind of follows you around everywhere, there's a reason for that. She wants to be close. She wants proximity. All right. Also, if she's giving, very giving to you in a way that's above and out of the ordinary than anybody else, because a wife is going to give in a way that she gives to her husband in a way that she's not going to give to everybody else. And so if you see that extra treatment, that's an indication that, okay, this person likes me. This girl likes me. Okay. Generally, like I said, seeing, money or other resources that she values and she wants to genuinely help you with, but she won't help everyone with. All right. Similarly, ladies, with the guys. So guys, if you're like, does he like me? There's going to be that desire for proximity. Okay. Because a husband and wife, they're one flesh. So these two become one flesh, right? And so there has to be that drawing together of proximity. Okay. And so they're going to start to feel that way if they like you. They're going to want to be around you. All right. It's another clear indicator. Well, if he begins to act very, husbandy to the girl that he likes, there are going to be things such as, giving more attention to her and doing a lot of physically charged things. Okay. So such as, pulling out a chair, getting her door, you can only do that for so many people, and you generally only going to do that for your significant other. Now that's kind of getting deeper. Let's get kind of deeper. Is that he will begin to demonstrate a lot of these protective type tendencies. Okay, so if he likes you, he may not only want to be around you, but he may want to walk you to your car. He may want to, if you're going, in a place that's isolated, he may want to go with you there just to make sure that you're safe. Okay. Now again, this is personalities. It's subject to personality types and stuff like that. Some guys are very protective just because that's how they grew up. And so just because he does that to you, or she does, the resources though, doesn't mean that they're like, die hard, like, okay, they love me. All right, you have to notice and see if they're doing that outside of the ordinary. So they're not doing it to everybody else, but they're going to do that with that one person. Okay, because in a relationship, in a husband-wife relationship, they're going to exalt that their significant other above everyone else. So if you're seeing that treatment from the girl or from the guy that is above the standard for everybody else, on top of those little details that happen within a normal marriage, a normal relationship, you're gonna, that's a very clear indication. I don't think it can get any more clear. All right. Now, don't take what I said and be like, yep, I said it on the video, so it must be true. All right, and then go start saying, you like me, you like me, you like me, okay? Don't do that, okay? That's up to you to make those judgment calls. But that's what I've noticed, okay? Out of being in the church for, as many years as I've been in, and seeing the whole relationship stuff for over a decade, that's what I've noticed, all right? Guys, girls, they tend to give more attention and act in a way that is different than anybody else to that significant, or that the person that they want to be the significant, or the person that they like. All right, so comment below on this video. Tell me if you've ever done that. I know I've done that, even with some girls that I was interested in. I know for a fact there's times where I gave her more attention. I brought myself into proximity. I wanted to get to find out more about her, and then once I did, and I said, okay, I actually liked her, then I wanted to get more proximity and more of that, those masculine features that signaled to her that I liked her. Right? So I've done it, and a lot of people, I've had people do it to me. Even as much as like, hey, cooking, like, hey, a girl cooking for one of her friends, a guy friend and only that one guy friend, very clear indication that she likes him. So anyway, that's what I got for you guys today. I know Valentine's Day is coming up, and so you guys can kind of prep with that info, all right, that, hey, this person may like me, unless they come out and just, completely say it, like, hey, I like you, Valentine's Day, whatever, no holds barred. But anyway, so that's going to be it for today's video. Go ahead and take those lenses and begin to look, hey, does that girl like me? Yeah, gonna like me. And if you like someone, you'll probably see that you do those things. So comment below if you've done it. All right, I'll comment below, let you know. I already told you guys in the video I've done it. Comment below, like this video if you like this video. Subscribe to Yapa 238 for more apostolic content like this. I think it's one of the only channels online that kind of do it the way we do it. So subscribe to Yapa 238. Know that I love you guys to be Yapastolic above all. Make sure you be apostolic. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. God bless. Love you all.